did a lot of rodeoing for years, and I think that racing top fuel Harleys is kind of like rodeo. It's the same spirit. Everybody's sort of together. You help one another. The teams help each other out.
It's a team effort to get the whole thing going down the track. Without all the help and all the support, we wouldn't be able to do it.
You can't believe the camaraderie that happens here at the racetrack. You know, they work together, they help each other. I've seen people take pieces off of their motorcycle to get somebody else going, and then scramble to get that piece back on their motorcycle when their class comes up. So it's a family affair. It really is, and I enjoy being a part of it.
For the Ruggierios, who compete in both top fuel and pro fuel class, their family is the race team.
We all have to work together when we're on the road with all the kids. That's the important thing, is the family. Just basic teamwork. We double check each other that we didn't forget the gas bottle or make sure that the batteries are charged up in the starter car. The team becomes one body. Everybody is just as important. My son drives a motorcycle. It's like a kind of a dream come true.
The greatest thing with racing with my dad is all the experience he has. You know, he helps me immensely. I think my strengths are definitely my reaction times, my skill, my agility on the bike, the experience I've had being able to crew chief for Dad. I'm involved pretty heavily in both bikes. So between getting the bikes, starters, safety equipment, the chest protectors, the gloves, the helmets, the spine protectors.
When you get on the bike, it becomes all business. My son is picking a spot on the track that where he feels has the best traction. And that's what I aim for when I do the burnout across the starting line to put some fresh rubber down.
Once you get to the lanes, you're paired up, you start running the run through your mind. I concentrate on reaction time, and I just pick a spot at the end of the track and you just go for it.
I think the highest emotional charge for me is when my crew, when my wife and the boys, they jump up in the air when I've won a round of eliminations. Why we do it, we love it. It's just one of those things, something that we've done all our life and enjoy it.
Class, man. Definitely come check it out. Free piercing, dog. Get that piercing, you always wanted.
All kinds of customers. All ages, all races. A lot of Sturgis tattoos. A lot of virgin tattooers. Naked skin, there's lots of naked skin out there.
I just got a Celtic shamrock on my wrist. The only thing that really hurt is that I kept hitting nerves and I could feel it tingle through my fingers. I've always wanted a shamrock, and it was my first tattoo.
Isn't it Grim Reaper?
Pretty scary looking. How did you choose that as opposed to a flower?
It's kind of like the difference between a Honda and a Harley, you know? It's great work. I get to stab people and get paid for it.
Jesus is my inspiration. I do everything for the Lord.
It's gonna hurt.
It's all custom. It's very technical, very symmetric, very much a perfectionist with my line weight. I think an outline makes or breaks a tattoo, so there's an actual, I guess, education involved. It's not just an idea so much. There's certain rules that we sort of follow.
It's just like a barber shop. You hang around it long enough, you're going to get a f***ing haircut.
Aside from the din of the V-twin that permeates the atmosphere all across the Black Hills, the sound of music is virtually everywhere, on the street, small dives to large clubs, and concert stages. This soundtrack for the continuous party is powered by musical artists who deliver the goods from the labor of love.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's Rockin' Jake reporting live from Sturgis Motorcycle Rally. And my band's playing at the Knuckle Saloon on Lozelle Street and having a ball this weekend. Drove all the way up from New Orleans to get here, 36 hours straight. I guess the music here in Sturgis can be summed up in 2 words: ass kicking. It's all hard driving party music.
Joe Santana is a musician of many talents and knows where the motorcycles and music meet.
So we're gonna do it for you one time. Sometimes the music scene here is actually set up to drown out the motorcycle sounds. You know, that's I mean, the motorcycles, I mean, if you could hear it in the background, I mean, you got motorcycle permeating everywhere.
Jalen Crossland from Bighorn, Montana brings his bag of traditional banjo and guitar picking.
Well, the music scene here, I think, aside from the motorcycles and the women, is the most important thing of the rally. It's the festive vibe that kind of glues it all together, you know.
The music relates back to the classic rock. The classic rock has a lot to do with that fiber of the strength, the rock, you know. That brotherhood, that excitement, that nationalism, that, you know, God's involved.
Biker music is freedom.
It's what gets us dancing when we get off our Harley.
If you walk down Sturgis, you know, Main Street, Lozelle, you'll start hearing music coming out. It's finally when it hits you, then maybe you ought to walk inside. The music scene here is so vast. There's something for everyone.
Most of the clubs here in Sturgis are really big, like Full Throttle and Broken Spoke and Buffalo Chip are huge venues, hold thousands of people.
I mean, you've got small bars that hold only about maybe 40, 50 people, and there'll still be a 4-piece rock band on stage, which carries out to the street.
Jalen Crossland's personal approach and folk roots connect perfectly with the intimate breakfast show setting of the Side Hack Saloon.
I'm on in about 10 minutes, and I'm trying to get enough caffeine to the brain to be able to function properly. And I'm stressed and out of my mind. And once you get rolling, after about 30 minutes on stage, you relax, settle in, and I'll just have a good time the rest of the day. As a rider, I try to take an old-time sound, but give it modern themes and talk about things that are relevant now. song that deals with the hardships of dating chicks who are taller than you are. I try to write about rural themes. Honky-tonk bars and, stuff like that. I love playing traditional music too. There's so much good old-time traditional music out there that I'd be a fool just to play my own songs all the time, I try to break down the barriers between that being the stage up there and the performer up there and the audience being out here below. I like to make it where we're just all hanging out in a room together, making some racket. I've been coming here for 4 years, and it's a party. It's an endless party here all week long. It is every year, and by the end of it, you're dumb as aquarium gravel. All the bands, we all live out in the parking lot, and so we all see each other going back and forth to the vans and the trucks and whatnot, and yeah, you all hang out and get to know each other, and we're all on the same page, trying to survive this thing.
Joe Santana's veteran status at the rally is from being one of the hardest working artists in the Sturgis music scene, and he knows how to connect with the biker nation.
The music has always been a part of my life ever since I was a child, and when we got here, it was like coming home.
Everybody having a good rally so far? How many people have been here for days?
This is my favorite rally, no doubt about it. The bikers have a more rawness about them. They like the idea that there is brotherhood, that there's a respect between citizen and country. There's a certain form of nationalism, has a tendency to put people together. That's what the whole basis of the rally is about. And when you talk about putting people together, things that put people together are things like the music. We're definitely the hardest working band in Sturgis, man. 20 shows in 11 days. I think that's the hardest working band in Sturgis. Very hectic, and you've got to stay focused. The hardest thing in Sturgis is trying to get some sleep. That's for us, I tell you. You can hear the throat is pretty well gone. Pretty well raspy at this point. I've got a honey and lemon, that I put together that I basically have to carry with me, If I had to do this thing all over again, this is exactly the way I'd do it. I love it the way it is.
Don't forget to feed your camel toe tonight.
And I tell you, if Sturgis is here, I'll be here.
The sights and sounds that abound around Southwest Dakota during the rally always get back to attitude, style, and sex appeal. It's the buzz on the street and the people you meet. It's worn in the cool gear they've got on, and in many cases, the bikes they ride. The pinnacle of cool and extroversion has got to be the exotica in metal that is the custom motorcycle. Paul Yaffe has earned his stripes as a current star in the custom bike world.
Motorcycling in general, this whole event is a lot about getting people love attention. They love letting their hair down, having some fun, and custom bikes do that for a lot of people too. I think the people that come to Sturgis, the people that love to ride, that love motorcycles, I think they appreciate the energy and the design work and stuff that goes into the custom bikes.
You know, Paul Yaffe is just like his company name, Paul Yaffe Originals. He's an original. The guy does stuff that other people see and say, why didn't I think about that? He's one of the kings at what we do and what we aspire to be is a guy like Paul Yaffe. He's the best.
These machines can be many things to many people. To youngsters, they are something to aspire to. To builders, they are art, public image, and the future. To manufacturers, they are hopefully good business. And to buyers, they are the ultimate head-turning ego trip.
Yeah, I think that's the first thing that people see is they see a color that attracts them to it, or they see a stance that they go, wow, look at that. You know, the body is really what creates the bike's profile. The paint gives it a personality.
Custom bikes are like totally enveloping eye candy. They get your complete attention and fascinate you with chrome and color, and you walk away with a smile on your face.
You get a frame, a motor, 2 wheels, and you have your canvas, you know what I mean? And then everything else you can build around it to tickle yourself. It's what you can make them do. It's crazy horsepower, it's great handling, but that's what I get out of them. That's what, you know, that's what makes them sing to me.
I think the bike builders, you know, like everybody at Sturgis here, they're real receptive of each other and really, they like to help each other. You know, everybody works together.
You get some of the world's most noted and up-and-coming bike builders that come here, either showing off their latest creations or trying to make a name for themselves. Of course it's competitive, but I think it's more of a camaraderie than it is a competitiveness, you know. I mean, I got into this stuff because I love to ride, you know what I mean? So, and I just wanted something cooler to ride. I think there's a certain nakedness to our bikes, you know, where they used to be cluttered with a bunch of components. We've made one component that does the job of many, so there's a certain flow from front to rear. Sleek and naked, yeah, sleek and naked would be our bikes, yeah. For me, it's a lifestyle. I love motorcycles, and they're my therapy. It fills something for me. Without it, I've got a hole. I'm my own worst critic. The whole process creates great self-esteem. There's a huge sense of pride in overcoming a task. You know, me against the metal, I guess.
Brian Hennon is a builder with all the right stuff, who doesn't have to sign autographs yet. He's come to Sturgis with a machine that surely ranks in the elite class of radical customs.
We build one-off custom bikes. None of the bikes that we build are the same. They're all one-off. This is all hand fabricated. Everything's hand built on the bike. So we paint all our own bikes right on site, right at the bike shop. We don't have anybody else build anything else for us. We build it ourselves. Yeah, the theme behind the bike is basically based around the blown supercharged 124 S&S motor. The tank is a one-off production, basically to carry the fuel to supply the size of the engine in the bike. You know, the Magna Charger is not new to the industry. It's been on cars forever. Now they've been introducing it into the motorcycle industry. Basically, we started out with the bike being really wide in the front with the front end. It's running a monster front end, carried it into the tank and gradually got wider and then kept it wide going all the way through. And like I say, it was because of the fact of the size of the motor. We need to have the fuel capacity on the bike with that motor. The tank took us about 2 months to build. The back fender, the front fender, everything's hand built on the bike. The paint scheme is basically my color scheme. The biggest satisfaction I get out of manufacturing bikes is being able to stand back and appreciate what you've done after the fact, after it's all done.
So you want to buy a custom bike? Ron Sims and his sons from Hayward, California have impeccable industry credentials. He also has some old school wisdom in the business of custom motorcycles.
Yeah, there's quite a few companies out right now that are actually, you know, producing kind of a cookie cutter custom bike. And you know, they'll go anywhere from 25 to 35,000. Kind of lets a guy to entry level, you know, enables him to get in. It's real tough when you see somebody that's came into the business and all of a sudden he's been around for 2 years. Maybe he's got a bike in the magazine, all of a sudden this guy thinks he's God or something, or he wants to be a rock star or movie star. A bike built by either Sims or maybe somebody like Eddie Trotter or Dave Perowitz or that, you know, the value is going to stay up. You know, most of our bikes, if we sell a bike for $50,000 or $60,000, it's not unusual for the person to keep it for a couple years and get 50 or 60,000 out of it still. The resale value is a lot greater. And you know, I feel sorry for a lot of these guys because they'll go buy a bike for $35,000, they'll finance it. 6 months down the line, they can't get $15,000 or $18,000 on a resale.
The interest in personalizing bikes drives the market, which has led to the distinction between a manufactured and a handcrafted custom motorcycle.
You know, you come up to our booth, you know, we'll have 20 or 30 bikes. Every one will be different. You go to these other guys, they'll have 50 bikes lined up. They're supposed to be customs, but they're all the same. So that makes it not a custom bike. A guy that actually sits down and hand fabricates the bike himself, and you'll never see the same one twice. Those are custom bikes.
So what is the signature of a Ron Sims custom?
We've always been into kind of like this real, more of a kind of a pro street, kind of a digger, almost drag type look. Our bikes are usually pretty low to the ground, pretty fat, and always real powerful. We've always been known as gearheads first. You know, I mean, we actually even manufacture our own motor.
All the good friends, good times, loud noises.
So are you coming to the next Sturgis Rally? If you do, you'll be sure to get caught in the endless street party and feel a part of Instant Street family. And if you ride, you'll find the experience of getting out on two wheels into the natural world of South Dakota exhilarating, to say the least. And indeed, it's all part of the spirit of the Black Hills.